Live from Dodger Stadium, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. And that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. Late swing, foul to the left.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
0-2 now.
Ball one.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Stays alive.
That's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. To the right side. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Let's take a look at our lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. In the air out to center, Pajes. Flying after this one. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Ball, that's outside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses. Ball 3. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Giants, Trevor McDonald. What do we need to know here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Ball 1.
On the ground, out to short. Adames the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Bryce Elder.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And that one hammered way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball, that's low.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch.
Nope.
If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez in position. He makes the grab, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
This one popped up. Chapman has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Max Muncy at the dish. Big-time power. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Runner takes off, and there's a rocket into the outfield. Pages on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ball.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Top of the third, no score. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, catcher Eric Haas.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the catcher, Eric Haas. He's been a free agent sign. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That's a ball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. And that one sliced foul. The 0-2. Up the middle, Adames whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next, for
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That cuts the corner. Man at first, one away.
Oh, 2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Freeland leads off first with 1 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next, for the Dodgers.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Arias has it for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
On to the 4th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoon Lee. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Arias.
That one fouled off. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. That catches the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Two-0. And another ball.
3.
Fastball for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in LA, bottom 4, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. Fouled off left side. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Out to short, Adames. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over.
No, he's out.
Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers.
All these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Aye.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The Giants hitless so far in the game. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. Fly to left his first time.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Caught him looking for the K. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning.
Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air to left center. Gilbert turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second.
Inside ball.
Comes the 2-2. And that one almost hit him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that one fouled off. The Dodgers looking to strike first. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Trevor McDonald is done. Nice job from the reliever making a start today, but he does exit with the bases loaded. New arm on the mound in a minute. Joel Peguero on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
For the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Kim, the runner at third. Freeland at first. 2 out of the inning. To the right side. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants 0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman.
San Francisco, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ball.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Drew Gilbert.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The Dodgers up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Roki Sasaki departs. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound.
51.
Alex Vesia.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Nope, outside.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Here's the catcher, Eric Haas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey!
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Well, action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Barucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Santos also getting ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Liner snagged it first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
For the Dodgers, center fielder Andy
Manager out of the
Perez.
dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joel Peguero done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco,
Giants with a new
number
pitcher on the
50,
hill, Christian Koss.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Andy Pajes will hit next. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Andy.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-2 now.
Ball, that's out.
Got him. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 1-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Hey.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just
ball
missed.
3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Giants yet to pick up a hit here. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. One out man at first. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Oh, 0-1 now. And he swings through that one. A little bit low.
Whoa, that's
Ball
down.
1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for
up
second.
there.
There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
In the air, right field. He's got it, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Fastball is outside. That's to third. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Matt Chapman is as good as there is at third base right now in the big leagues. Great diving catch right there. This guy is so well-rounded in every play a third baseman can make.
Next to hit, Hye-Sung Kim. Right side. Gets it to first. What a play.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Rolled slowly to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run.
This one in the air. Takes it in for the out. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Oh, one.
Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on here, Jack Dreyer.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
The Giants trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. Dreyer, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Check swing, no appeal, ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Inside, 3-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now 2 out.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Chapman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Late with the swing there. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Drew Gilbert waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
The kick, the 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his own.
And that is out of play. This to third. Fair ball. Third out. That ends the frame. One left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gregory Santos. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
And up. To the plate is Will Smith.
Ball.
Freeman at first, one gone.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Arias has it for 1. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, the Dodgers lead it 2-0. Last chance coming up for the Giants. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 to get.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Jack Dreyer won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Lee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Just
3.
missed. Three-two now.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. And the Giants down to their final out. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. Get to it, and there goes the no-hitter. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Hey! Oh, that's up there.
The Dodgers trying to close out a two-run lead here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.